time to tell it like it is.
What's up, YouTube? Coming to you after watching this this story on the news. Literally only a couple hours ago, this took place at a airport, Fort Lauderdale, Florida. 8 people shot. My apologies, 13. A total of 13 people shot. 5 dead, 8 wounded. Some 26-year-old gentleman, a flight, Canadian flight coming into Florida. He had a fake military ID, and he checked in his weapon, all of that. This guy gets through. He gets through the through security with his weapon, goes into the bathroom, and he loads his weapon, comes out of the bathroom and starts shooting people. Now, I'm going to ask this question right now. I'm going to ask it again at the end of the video, just so that just in case for those folks that don't want to watch the whole video, I just want every person to really put a lot of serious thought into this. Those people that care, that is. Really think about this. What do we need to do to rid this world of terrorists, of terrorism? What do we need to do? What do we need to do? And not only am I going to ask this question again at the end of the video, I'm also going to give you my logical response to that, my realistic response to that, the correct, the right response to that. The only way I see possible, okay, thank you. Only way I see possible to rid not just this country, but this entire world of these acts of violence, these types of terrorist situations. It is going to continue to happen as long as people do nothing about it. The things that are being done about it, I think I think there has to be more to be done than what is being done. Now, let me say this. It's funny that this is happening now, and I'm doing this video right now about this because I actually had planned on recording the video today, and it would have been taking place right now while I'm doing this video, a video titled "The Greatest Country in the World." Spoiler alert, that title is sarcastic. That's me being sarcastic. This is not, unfortunately, the greatest country in the world. By far the greatest country in the world. In this country, terrorism is allowed. Terrorists are allowed to walk amongst us every single day, allowed to live and carry on with their normal lives every single day, all the time, and nothing is fucking done about it. These are known terrorists. Government, military, FBI, whoever, they all know about it. They are allowed to walk amongst us in this country every single day, and nothing is done about it. Not a single thing, not a question, no interrogation, nothing is done about it. Yet this is supposed to be the greatest country in the world. A country that allows terrorism. The terrorism that I speak of, that terrorism to which I'm referring is not ISIS or Muslim terrorists that come over and suicide bombing and all those things. That's not what I'm referring to. The terrorism that I'm referring to, the terrorists that I speak of, are the racists. The KKK. All these no good ass people, not just the KKK, but all these no good ass people, even if they're not racist, You have these no good ass people shooting and killing each other all the time. I speak about this in so many of my videos. Killing each other all the damn time. There are actually family and friends, people out there that are supporting this. You are just as fucking bad as these terrorists. We are terrorized in our own neighborhoods all the time. Fear of someone robbing you, breaking in your house. A lot of folks live in far worse neighborhoods than I live in. They have to concern themselves with this every day, all the time. All the time. Being robbed or shot or somebody beating them up in a fight. These crazy, terrorizing our own neighborhoods, our own family, our own country. It exists here right in front of us. Nothing is done about it. In fact, not only is nothing done about it, there are so many fucking people that are encouraging it. So many people that are supporting it. I just recently did a video about people supporting these no good fucking people. Give a fuck if it's your mother, brother, father, cousin, boyfriend, girlfriend. They're no good, they're fucking no good. Nothing's gonna change until we change. The people of this world have to change. Fight all the wars that you want. It's not gonna change until we, the people, change. The people of this country are what make this country what it is. Not the president of the United States, not that one fucking person. One person doesn't make the entire fucking country. This country is what it is based on the people that live in this country. The people that work, the people that exist within this country. And it's the same for the entire world. Let me move on to some other things, help you guys understand more of what I'm getting at, okay? What needs to happen to get us to that point where we can work together and coexist without the nonsense? A lot has to happen to reach that point. Only thing I get is people continuing to speak as it relates to basically what they want to see, the end result. We need, what I'm questioning is, how do we reach that goal? How do we get to that point? It all is the same. It all is the same. For my video about black people, start from the very beginning. Start from the very beginning. It's all the same. Raise your children correctly. Raise your children to be decent people. Decent kid. Teach them well. They'll grow up to be these decent grown-ups, these decent adults. Real simple stuff. And some people might hear it as I'm stating it that way and not really feel where I'm coming from and understand how powerful that is, how strong, how much of a realistic solution that actually is. Why does the KKK exist? So many years after slavery has been abolished, why does the KKK still exist? Why do so many racist white people still exist? One generation to the next, parent after parent after parent, teaching their kids this stupidity. It's stupidity. It's sad that racism still exists, especially the type of racism that stems from what has happened in this country hundreds and hundreds of years ago. It is stupidity, and people still follow it, still teach it, still they stand behind it strong. It is stupidity. It started from stupidity. It's based on everything fucking dumb. Keep this in mind. Think about this. Black people, white people, Asian people, Spanish people, German people, all people. No one wants to be these people. These people that actually were shot and killed, unfortunately, at this airport today. Nobody wants to be those people. Nobody wants their family and friends, the people they love and care about. Nobody wants them to be those people. Nobody wants that for themselves. The solution is to start from the beginning. Now follow me on this. You have to understand that these people that are carrying out these horrible acts of terrorism are human beings just like you and I. They're not aliens from outer space. They're human beings just like you and I. They are not wild animals that have escaped from captivity. They're human beings just like you and I. Their experiences in life are the reason why they've become the people that they've become. Every last one of us. We become the people that we become based on our experiences in life. If we, people, human beings, have great experiences, great upbringings, we have great parents, we experience good things all the time, we'll have a great life. Extremely good chance we will have a very good life. Happiness will be the primary feeling that we'll have. Let me really get in really deep into this and help you understand where I'm coming from and why this is what I'm saying is actually a realistic solution, a logical solution to the world's problems. Let's take I don't know, just pick any situation. Young women and men having babies at a very young age. They're having children at a very young age. They have not matured enough, they have not grown enough, they have not experienced enough to raise those children correctly. So they don't raise them correctly. Now, those kids that they have that were not raised correctly will eventually have children of their own, most likely at a very young age, just like their parents. And so on and so on, the cycle continues. These are the people that are going to be populating this world, this city, this state, this country, this whole world. Evil, racism, all these different things, this negativity, violence, all of this, you have to understand it's just like a disease, a virus. It's going to spread. Perfect example, as I just demonstrated, it's going to spread. One group of children not being raised correctly will at some point, most of them will reproduce, have their own kids, and again, most likely at a very young age, and they will also be not raised correctly. These are parents, young parents, that weren't raised correctly because their parents didn't know how to raise children correctly. Now they themselves also don't know how to raise children correctly, and it's just going to keep going. It's a cycle that's going to keep going on. This vicious, this crazy cycle, this horrible cycle that's just going to keep going, and it's going to keep spreading. We need to start from the beginning. Racism. If white people in this country, if black people in this country, if any people, German people, Asian people, all people in this country, in this world, want racism to stop, it may seem like an unrealistic solution because this is something that will take such a long time. Of course, raising a generation of little children right now, this is many, many years before they grow up to be adults. But you know what you're avoiding? You're avoiding a future where terrorism and terrorists are worse than what they are now. By raising your children correctly, doing the best job, creating the best people. That's what our responsibility is as parents. We're responsible for creating the best people possible. The best people. The fact is, to all you racist fuckers out there, teaching your kids segregation, to be separate and to hate certain people, that's not the right way. These people that carry out these terrorist acts, they hate people. If they did not, they wouldn't be shooting and killing them. For whatever reason, one way or another, they hate people. KKK is teaching hate. KKK is terrorists living right with us in this country. Living amongst us in this country. And nobody's doing anything about it. The government, the military, FBI, nobody's doing anything about it. Terrorists living right here in this country with us. They are allowed to gather and preach all this hate and teach all this hate and discuss all these horrible things that they feel and want to do and all of that. And a lot of it is even carried out right here in this country. They are allowed to do that. Let ISIS come over to this country and try to do the same thing. It wouldn't be allowed. Why the fuck is the KKK being allowed to do that? Why? Any and every single person in this world, if you want terrorism to stop, then you cannot teach hate. Hate is the fuel for terrorism. So many black people are racist and they don't even realize it. I know I'm kind of all over the place with this. It all boils down to the same principle. So many black people are racist and they're in denial about it. They would never admit it. Most recently, just a couple days ago, this shit with Kanye. I see people commenting, tons of comments, one after another. I mean, endless comments. Kanye and Kardashian shit, whatever. I don't really follow that. Thank you. I don't really follow that. I care to really get too much involved with that. But he needs to go back to black woman and all these comments, these horrible comments I see. And these black women and black men don't realize that what they are actually preaching, what they're saying, as it relates specifically to him being with needing to be with a black woman. Why? Why? Because you're a racist and you think that black people should all black people should be with black people? Or maybe there's something that Kim is doing that I'm not aware of. Maybe she's a horrible wife to him. She's just horrible. She's beating the hell out of him, or she's treating him bad in some kind of way. Maybe there's something I don't know about, but still, what would that have to do with him needing to be with a black woman? How about just with another woman? And I can go on and on and on about so many different situations, so many different things. Proof that black people are actually racist. A lot of them are racist and they don't want to admit it. They're in denial about the shit. What needs to happen to rid this world of terrorism, of terrorists? What needs to happen? That's my question to everyone. Raise your children to be the best people, to grow up to be the best people possible. Most respectful, responsible, decent people. That's what's going to change all this. You teach hate and you're just feeding, you're enabling the terrorism, the terrorist. You're enabling that. Leave your comments. Comments are very much important to me. Leave your comments. I want to know what you think. Give me your opinion. Subscribe to change. Subscribe to being better people.